Alright, chat. Technically, I said that this was the final, like this video right here was the final Kashimo video for the month. And today is April 1st. Alright? So it's a new month of me getting rage baited. Alright? And let me close my door. Anyways, I gotta finish getting panels for my video today, but you know, it's gonna be like a 20-minute video, bro. I can easily just, oh my gosh, man. Alright, what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying, man. Kashimo fans rage baiting me? Oh yeah, I gotta finish getting my, oh yeah, I can finish getting my panels. I'm gonna upload today, yada yada yada. This guy Cool Des, bro, I'm actually kind of convinced he's trolling me, and I just didn't notice, and I've just been getting rage baited. So I'm gonna indulge one more time. I'll indulge one more time, just one more time, for the fun of it. But yeah, I obviously read his comments this morning, and I was like, what is he talking about? So let's go over them, man. I'll give you a break on this because you misunderstood the actual comparison being made. I didn't. Alright? I know exactly what he's about to say because I read it before. Bro, he moves the goalpost so effortlessly that I genuinely think he's trolling me. He says, Ryu's bleeding from the top of his head. He just ignores what I was talking about. Completely ignores what I was talking about. I literally say it in this video, but whatever, okay. Oh my gosh. Kashimo is spitting out blood for single panels. If you understood boxing and fighting, what? Oh, notice how you show a single panel of Kashimo spitting out some blood. The next panel he's fine, maybe small bruises. Yeah, he just look. He moves the goalpost. What he said. This is hilarious, bro. What he said in the original video is, oh, there's no bleeding, there's no bruising. I show him bleeding and bruising. Oh, it doesn't last. He's trolling me, bro. So I'm just gonna, like, literally, I'm just gonna completely ignore this. Because also in the video, I brought up the fact that Rika punches Ryu before that. And Ryu takes more damage from the second punch. Because Ryu is more damaged already. But the first punch that Ryu took, he got a bruise. He didn't even bleed. Kashimo was bleeding and bruising. But he's gonna he doesn't even acknowledge it, bro. I literally... That's the first thing I went over, I'm pretty sure, in the video. Let me see. Yes, it was the first thing I went over in the video. Right here. First thing. He doesn't even acknowledge it, bro. He's trolling me, okay? So we're going to completely skip this shit. This is what I want to focus on because, wow. This was straight troll, bro. Hikari winning some exchange. Hikari is dominating Kashimo. He's a better fighter. He wins this round. So... he doesn't like put the timestamps, but I say that Hikari was dominating Kashimo a couple times, right? Obviously 188 is the main one where Hikari was blatantly dominating him, right? Like this right here. Right? Hikari was blatantly dominating him. And he has some coat for this. I've never seen someone coat for. But we'll get to that in a second. And then he says that he says that Kashimo won an exchange. And then I said Kashimo's only hitting this because Hikari's letting him. This doesn't count. At best, this round is 50-50. And it's like, I try to go into my videos to see what he was talking about. Right? And like I responded because I was trying to figure out what exactly it is that he's talking about. Like I was like, I hope you're not talking about the scene where Kashimo literally says Hikari is letting him hit him, and then he's like, I'm not talking about any scene. I'm quoting your words in the video. I think he's genuinely trolling here, bro. How about you tell me exactly what I'm talking about, bro? You're good. This is troll. What? He could have just literally tell me exactly what I'm talking about in the context. He's just gonna say, "Oh no, I'm not talking about any scene. I'm quoting your words in the video." What scene am I talking about? Give me context. Because okay, like I gotta remember because I went over each chapter in order, right? The only time I said 50-50 was this chapter where Kashimo was getting beat up, and then Kashimo counters, right? This is the only chapter I said 50-50. Because they both went, like, you know, say they were going blow for blow. I don't remember. Maybe I said 50-50 for 186. Let me see. Come on, bro. Just Wi-Fi is tweaking, bro. Let me see. Hikari was dominating. Maybe he was talking about this where, like, he literally says he's totally caving, right? Which is literally true. Hikari did not move. He's just standing there. He's literally just standing there, bro. Right? I hope he's not talking about this. I'm going to assume he's not talking about this, right? Because that's when I know he's trolling me. But I'm going to assume he's not talking about this. And then, yeah, Kashimo responds. Yeah, I didn't call this a 50-50 either because they were, yeah. I don't think I did. Let me see. Where? Here. Oh, okay, right here. Let's put the speed. Are you telling me if you see all of these panels right here, Hikari wasn't dominating him before the lightning charge? Was Hikari not dominating him? Punches him away, follows up, reset. Punches him away. I mean, Kashimo starts beating him up because Hikari lets him. Punches him away, follows up, counters. I mean, Kashimo tries to counter and then. Hold on. Because I'm trying to understand. Like, when did I say? Oh. Okay. No, these are like different quotes. Okay. So he's saying that one of them I said that Kashimo's only letting him hit him because Hikari's letting him, which is objectively true, right? Like, literally, I don't know. So I guess he's trolling me. Second one, this doesn't count. This doesn't count. Okay, maybe that's a little bit of a joke. At best, this round is 50-50. This Kashimo doesn't dominate anywhere. Like, when I said 50-50 was this chapter. And it was because of these two. Hikari doesn't... What? It's 50-50 because Hikari was dominating him and Kashimo countered him in base. Like, this is why I think I'm getting trolled. But what I really like, what I saw, that I was genuinely like so surprised. Someone responds to him. Yeah, he understood that, like, I was talking about this right here where Hikari is literally just standing there. And he says, if so, why isn't Hikari just standing T-posing? Bro, Hikari is bro, you can't even make this up. You literally cannot make this up, bro. Hikari is literally T-posing. Like, you... Yeah, he is trolling. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he might be up there because I have 2 trolls in my comments. No, not Plank. What's the other guy's name? Is he in this comment section? Wow, I can't believe I forgot his name. That's tough. There's one called Blitz Drake, and there's a second guy, Explosive Grape. That guy. Those 2 are my top 2 trolls, right? Because, like, I can see they're trolling. This guy, I don't know how I haven't noticed that he was trolling me before, bro. Clearly, he is actually fighting back, exchanging blows. Kashimo hits him. Hikari's he's just standing there. Huh? He's totally caving. Kashimo literally says he's caving. And this guy's saying, nope. Hikari was not letting him hit him. What? Come on, man. But even if what you say is true, it's not. Even Gamblrr admits he isn't getting hit on purpose. He isn't getting hit on purpose. He's just not focusing on defense. Even if that were true, it ignores Kashimo's fighting style. Yes, Kashimo is caught off guard by Hikari speeding up, but then he knows getting hit will still accumulate charge. This is where I was like, oh yeah, he's trolling. Like, this is where I knew, like, specifically, yeah, he's trolling. He has to be, right? Because where did he get that from? Where did he get that from, chat? He genuinely made that up. We have only one statement. We have 2 statements, actually, about his lightning in the story, right? The first statement is that he attacks his opponent and gives them the charge, right? Nothing about him accumulating charge by getting hit. That makes absolutely no fucking sense, right? The second statement we have is this one where I'm pretty sure this is what he's talking about, right? Because, I mean, not pretty sure. He's literally talking about that, right? Kashimo gets caught off guard. So he's talking about this exchange right here. I mean, this one right here. He's saying that Kashimo got caught off guard by him getting hit. And then he's saying that Kashimo continues getting hit because it accumulates his charge. Ignoring the fact that it's stated... bro, hold on. Ignoring the fact that it's literally stated that this charge, this lightning charge, wasn't accumulated from Hakari hitting him. It's accumulated from before. It's literally a charge he already had on the staff. So this is why, like, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say that he's trolling me. Alright? Because I've never seen someone just lie blatantly like that. He completely ignored the fact that it's saying that the charge was already on the staff. This has nothing to do with Hakari's charges. So he's just trolling. Like, just completely trolling. Right? Because there's no way, I don't think a Kashimo fan can cope that hard to the point where they're just lying blatantly. There's so much levels to this. First of all, Kashimo has to attack to give a charge. Second of all, this wasn't even a Hakari charge. It was a lightning staff charge. Not lightning staff. Staff charge. It was a staff lightning charge. There's so many levels to this. He literally made up the defense thing. He genuinely made that up. He gets hit and positions himself to send a lightning bolt through Hakari. This is literally stated in the manga. No, it's not. It's not stated, bro. I was like, bro. Because he said it with such conviction that I went to go reread it again, even though I remember it off the top of my head. And I was like, no, I'm not bugging. Kashimo gets bent over. Look, this is something that happens with Kashimo fans, right? Not Kashimo fans, I guess. I mean, there is Kashimo fans who say this, but also Hakari haters. They say that, oh, if Kashimo did this to Hakari's head, Hakari dies instantly. And they don't realize that the reason why Kashimo is in this position right here is because Hakari literally flipped him. What Cool Des is saying here is that Kashimo... What Cool Des is saying here is that Kashimo allowed himself to get positioned like this. Why would he allow himself to get positioned like this? He doesn't have RCT to recover himself, and he's not getting charges from him. We already established that. Not even, no. He does, no. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, actually. I said that Cool Des is saying that Kashimo let Hakari do it. Actually, Cool Des is saying that Kashimo positioned himself, even though we're literally seeing Hakari bend him over. We are literally seeing it in real time. We are literally seeing it in real time that Hakari did this to Kashimo. Look at his face. Hakari is literally bending him over. But Cool Des is saying that Kashimo positioned himself. This is straight troll, bro. But notice it's only a part of the plan when Hakari does it. I saw this guy's reply and it was so... I don't like comments. But this was like... Bro, oh my gosh. This was such a beautiful reply. Because, he understands what I'm saying. But Cool Des is trolling. He said, chapter 186... He literally stands still, which is true. I showed you guys that just now. Yes, right? Also, he literally says Kashimo has good battle IQ for killing him in base. He's not biased, right? I'm not gonna say this until he says it, right? I don't think Cool Des has said this to me yet, right? But yeah, I literally say it in the video. I literally said this is like supreme battle IQ, and I could have, bro, if I was biased, I could have said yeah, Hakari was outstanding him here, so Hakari wins this chapter. But no, I said no, this is supreme battle IQ. So he had this ability the entire time. I explained it in the video as well. So again, this is more proof as to why he's trolling, right? What do you call it? More proof as to why he's trolling. Yeah, he had this ability to do this to Hakari at any time during Jackpot, right? The entire time. He had the ability to do it at any time, but he does not. He does it after he's in base, right? So, you know. So what do you say? Okay, I was about to say like maybe I shouldn't make this video because he's admitting he's trolling, but nah, he's saying he's spitting facts. So he's I don't know. I'm still I'm still banking on him trolling. But he didn't say Kashimo was trying to kill Hikari in base. In fact, Kashimo says the opposite in the manga. Did you read it? Kashimo does say the opposite in the manga. Do I have to explain this? Kashimo says the opposite in the manga. He says, "Oh, I'm a loser if I try to outlast him and wait for him in base." He does say that, and then he tries to kill Hikari in Jackpot. He tries it. He shoots lightning into his head, and he doesn't have any other option. Bro, you can get it, man. It's not a real video. What was I saying? Yeah. Kashimo says, I'm gonna kill him in Jackpot, right? That was his mindset. He tries to kill him in Jackpot. He shoots his freaking brain. And Hikari is what's that word? What is Hikari not counters it, he survives it, right? He survives his attempt at killing him in Jackpot. And then objectively, he had the ability to do this at any time, but he only chooses it in base. This is an objective choice. I mean, fact. It's an objective fact. He had these charges on the staff this entire time, and he only chose to do it in base. He could have done it he could have done it right here. He could have done it right here, because he's getting attacked anyways, right? He does it right after an attack. But as soon as the round ends, he shoots the lightning. This is objective. This is completely objective, right? I said even if that dumb point of Hikari letting Kashimo hit him was true, it's not. Hikari hits Kashimo back right after. You see, like, he's trolling. He's trolling. He's for sure trolling, bro. He's for sure trolling, bro. Like, do you think Hikari just lost this exchange? Even though Kashimo's literally saying he's not fighting back. Kashimo literally says it. He literally says it, bro. He's not even like, bro, we literally see base Hikari. We see base Hikari put up a better fight than this, bro. This is a troll, bro. Kashimo thinks Hikari's letting him get hits, but then is proven wrong with a punch to the face. What? We see a base Hikari put up a better fight. Even if that was true, it still shows bias, because when Kashimo takes hits to accumulate charge, which we've already established is just not true. He made that up, okay? He cannot do that. He cannot accumulate charges from getting hit. He only does it by hitting people. And also, this charge was already on the staff, so it had nothing to do with Hikari hitting him. So he's, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say he's trolling. Gamblrr doesn't acknowledge it. Why would I? Because it's not true. I already know it's not true. I already know it's not true. I don't need to, like, go reread or anything. I already know it specifically stated that he has to attack to give charges, and also that the charge was already on the staff. I already know that. Why would I acknowledge that BS that you made up, that I've literally heard no one else say? I've never heard someone say this before. It makes zero sense for Kashimo to get hit and then accumulate charges. That makes zero sense. And it would be so OP if that was the case. Makes zero sense, honestly. It's only when Hikari does it. Even worse, it's all to prove Hikari is relative in his domain in Jackpot. He's not relative. He's not. And he's literally, he's finally, like, acknowledged the fact that Hikari was beating him up. But he acknowledged it with a lie. Like, have you noticed that? He acknowledged the fact that Hikari was beating him up, but he acknowledged it with a lie that Kashimo was letting him hit him to accumulate charges, which is objectively not true. What actually happened is Hikari's beating him up, slides him on his knee, elbows him, and in this position, Kashimo's forced to shoot the lightning. Like, that's actually what happened. So now, Cool Des, if you're not trolling, which I think you might be trolling, so just, you know what I'm saying, give a little bit of an indicator in the comments if you're actually trolling. But now, if you're not trolling, give me another reason why Kashimo's getting beat up here, because we've already exposed your lie, okay? Your lie is done. All right? Give us another reason why Kashimo's getting beat up here other than Hikari's just outstatting him. All right? Because again, we've already established that Kashimo isn't letting him get hit, letting himself get hit. Makes no sense. He's not accumulating charges here. All right? Give us another lie. Give us another like excuse for this. Because when all the lies disappear, you have to accept that Hikari was beating the crap out of him. It's crazy, like, cause I was saying in the last video that no one acknowledges the fact that Hikari was beating him up, right? No one acknowledges it. And now Cool Des acknowledges it, and of course, it's a lie, right? Of course it is. Because it's all to ignore the fact that Hikari was outstatting him and beating him up. It's all to ignore that. So we've completely deleted the cope about Kashimo accumulating charges and letting himself get hit. As if that makes sense. As if that makes sense. By the way, Kashimo's literally trying to fight back here, and he's just not able to because Hikari's beating him up, right? So unlike this one, where Hikari's getting hit, Kashimo's like, he's totally caving, right? He acknowledges that Hikari's not fighting back, and Hikari's just not fighting back, and he just keeps on getting hit, right? This is the context for this, and then Cool Des comes up with some complete headcanon that Kashimo's accumulating charges, right? Hikari doesn't acknowledge that he's not fighting back. We see Kashimo fighting back, and he's trying to compare these two. He's trolling, okay? I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's trolling, okay? Like, it's yeah, whatever, bro. Honestly, like, he's genuinely trolling, bro. And they're not relative in Jackpot. They're just not. I could give Kashimo relative in base, yeah, right? I can give them relative in base. Kashimo outboxed him. He did. He was frying base Hikari, bro. I'm waiting for the anime to see some more context. But yeah, he was outboxing him, but they were still relative here, right? Kashimo didn't have a speed advantage on him. He didn't get bliss here, right? Look, this is Kashimo going for a bliss attempt, and Hikari reacting, and then he hits him. Hikari recovers. He goes back for an attack, right? Over here, they keep fighting. You see what I'm saying? There's no stat advantage here. Kashimo's just a better fighter inside of the domain, and then boom, it switches up over here because Kashimo's he's getting hit. He's trying to shoot an attack, and he just keeps getting hit, bro. This guy he didn't even react to these. He doesn't react to this. Even after, look, he doesn't react to this, right? He acknowledges that he gets even faster. He doesn't react to this. He doesn't react to this as well, and he doesn't react to this. Like, he's getting fried. So, yeah. So we already established that you're lying. So now give us a new excuse. Or do you want to acknowledge that Jackpot Hikari was beating the crap out of him? Which one is it? Alright? I'm going to go get my panels, go eat, and drop my video today.